Hello there, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. Today we're going to be watching and reacting to a China fact chaser video. Good old Serpent ZA and Lawai86 here. And the video topic today is the India-Pakistan conflict gets the China fake news treatment. I am excited to see what the Chinese have been saying about the recent Project Sindoor, the recent terror attacks from Pakistan towards India. I'm very curious to see what is going on over there. What is this? What does this say here? Chinese netizens have created videos mocking Indians after a Chinese-made J-10 of the Pakistan military reportedly shot down 2 Indian military aircraft. Upper left video is the original song. The others use the same song on AI-generated videos. All right. Well, the footage is from video game. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. All right. Well, the link to this video will be in the description down below. China Fact Chasers is their clip channel from their podcast, which is called The China Show, and they each also have their own individual YouTube channels as well. I highly recommend these two guys. They're very knowledgeable. So yeah, let's see what's going on.
Absolutely, we have to talk. We have to talk. We have to. 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 We have to talk about this absolute insanity that's happening right now because of the India-Pakistan conflict.
Yeah, before we get into it, I just want to ask you, what's a crazy thing to happen? Kind of blindsided everyone. Obviously, a lot of tensions between Pakistan and India for so.
Wait a minute. I took a drink from my coffee here. I never took the payment sticker off the bottom of my mug there. I noticed how I was looking at my recording over here. Anyway, sorry about that. We'll restart.
Crazy thing to happen. Kind of blindsided everyone. Obviously, a lot of tensions between Pakistan and India for so long now. But so crazy to see it heat up so quickly. And
of course, there's tension since the creation of both nations.
This is the first time we're seeing a post-truth war. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Where the access to AI and fake media tools and everything that exists now means that we get to see two belligerents, right, in a war, using information warfare on social media against each other, and it's playing out insanely. But China,
I wouldn't say it's the first time. We do have the Ukraine Russia conflict, which I have seen a lot of AI videos, a lot of propaganda being pushed out. And then of course, the Hamas Gaza Israel conflict as well. I've seen a lot of AI videos come out of that too. A lot of propaganda pushed out from that as well. But I do think that this appears to be on such a larger scale because there are more people involved technically, and then of course there's also that Chinese propaganda machine that is out in support of one particular side in general.
is involved.
I feel like China's doing a lot of this. China has supplied India with fighter jets and surface-to-air missiles and certain weapons of war, which China, of course, has never been able to test in a real combat situation. So China's salivating at this opportunity, and they love that their weapons are going to be tested so that they can work out the bugs and see what's effective, what's not. And one thing is there have been these wild claims from Chinese propagandists. I've been seeing it from Chinese propagandists that loads of Indian fighter jets have been shot down.
Yes.
I've been seeing daily, they're like, oh, 6 fighter jets, 7 fighter jets, 10 fighter jets.
It came out like a whirlwind.
But there's no proof.
No.
There's no official amount of any planes being shot down.
We have no horse in this race.
Yeah, exactly. Just by the law of averages, I'm pretty sure some planes have been shot down because there was an attack, a surgical strike against certain terrorist areas apparently in Pakistan. And of course, you're probably going to lose some jets and some planes, but no one knows.
Is there an actual official statement from it? From what I remember seeing, there wasn't really much of anything from what I remember seeing, but again, I mean, my memory could be working against me here, right?
If any planes were lost, because there's no evidence yet. There's lots of pictures of like, I don't know, ejector seats and stuff. But then it turns out that's from another conflict from years
Yeah,
ago.
there was a lot of
always
propaganda like that where the media was like, "Oh my God, look, this crashed plane," but it's like, okay, well that was from 2021.
This post-truth war, you're seeing both sides got to go wild. with
Yeah,
this stuff.
either way, because you know, China is so like happy to have their weapons tested. The Chinese propagandists are going out there and saying, "Look at the Chinese jets were so great. They shut down all these like French-made jets."
French-made.
Yeah, they are the Rafale. You know,
The Rafael,
yeah, exactly.
Raphael.
French-made. Yeah, French-made. Yeah,
Oh,
exactly. You can cosplay as a French-made jet.
The French maids. Oh my God.
Next time in the park in China, and then get kicked out
I think there's
for being Japanese.
Was that non-credible defense? I think they would probably turn a jet into a French maid.
Yes. Anyway, I'll just read this to you. It says Chinese netizens have created videos mocking
Probably.
Indians after a Chinese-made J-10 of the Pakistani army reportedly shot down two Indian military aircraft. Again, this is not confirmed. All right. The upper left video is the original song. The others use the same song. So they made this. We're not going to play it because this is that same team that made.
They literally only make racist.
What was that? What was that?
Team that made.
They literally
Okay.
only make racist India.
Yeah, they make
contents
racist
from
India.
China.
They do put on brown face and then
Yes.
they pretend to do Bollywood stuff.
Yeah.
And the last time we played their stuff on our show, they hit us with copyright claims, you know?
You gotta
so
be
we're not
careful
going
of
to play
that,
their
for
video,
sure.
but it's tasteless and they have broken, you know, those stupid styrofoam airplanes that you can throw in the park for your
Yes.
kids.
Yeah.
They took those and like broke them up and
And they
stuck
put
them on their
their
heads and
you can
stuff.
see there. They
That's
only have one
weird.
joke, and the joke
That's
is
so
racist.
weird.
Yes,
That's all
that's
they
their
do.
joke. Yeah, great
Their
joke.
joke,
And then
their
they've
joke
been
is
putting out-
racism. They only they only have one joke, and their joke is racism. Wow.
all this
Wow.
AI stuff with their stupid songs saying like, "Oh, India just bought a jet, just bought some jets from France or whatever, and they got shot down by our Chinese jets," type thing.
It looks like if you look at the Chinese propaganda, including this,
Yeah,
which
Look at this. This is crazy. This is crazy, dude. What the hell?
can be tantamount to propaganda if I'm totally
this is
honest.
propaganda.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you look at the Chinese, like
Anything that gets out beyond the Great Firewall, you need to take a look at as propaganda, right? Because the CCP has such a hard control over their internet that you really they only really let out what they want to get out, right?
amplifier state response, so the amplifiers of the state, the state doesn't want to say, they don't want to say they have any stake in this stuff, so they get amplifiers to do it. So you'll see it on social media, you'll see it on these propaganda accounts that you follow on Twitter, right?
Yep.
And you'll watch what they do, and their performance looks like it's almost like they're cheering on Pakistan, but actually what they're doing is what you said before. It's they're cheering on Chinese weapon systems
Yes.
because they get to watch them succeed, and that's why they have a huge stake in
And they failed. Their Chinese weapon systems failed terribly. Absolutely awful.
making sure that people think that all of these weapons shot down all these planes successfully.
exactly.
And you're going to see China really invested in this, I think. I think they're going to be a huge backer of disinformation in the war. And it doesn't matter what side it's going to be on.
because they
could
don't-
be India,
yeah.
could be Pakistan. It's about what benefits China.
So if their J-10s get shut down, which very likely, I mean, that's the thing. Nothing has been confirmed, and so I've also heard that two Chinese J-10s were shut down.
There were a few J-10s that were shot down. I do believe this is from an older video. So some of the information could be a little out of date.
By their own defense systems.
Yes.
I've heard that too.
Yes.
So nobody knows yet, and we cannot confirm anything yet. But of course, the Chinese propagandists are jumping on the fact that Chinese weapons have successfully shut down French planes.
And
they love
doing
that.
it in the most racist way possible.
Yeah. Now, here's how bad it gets. I've seen many accounts, not just, of course, on Twitter, but on Douyin, TikTok, all these other things.
Yeah, a lot of
This
TikTok.
is first perspective. Pakistan used J-10 fighter jets to shoot down India's French Rafale. How do you even say that? Rafale. I should know. I like
Raphael?
fighter jets, but I don't know how to say that. Rafale.
Rafale, I think.
Rafale fighter jets.
Rough.
3 have been shot down. See, now it's claiming 3 have been shot down by J-10s.
That's a big claim, right?
And then they show this footage.
Look how blatantly
Yeah,
fake
and
this
I'm like,
looks.
dude, come on. Yeah, because I
Look,
happen to be quite a big fan of Digital Combat
like
Simulator,
this
which
is
is better than this.
like
This is
what is this even?
I
What,
believe
like
from-
this is.
from the game Arma 3.
Yeah, okay, it's Arma 3. I was gonna say like what is this from? Arma 3 is where all the war video comes out of.
Video game footage, right?
Yeah, obviously. I mean, I shouldn't say obviously. A lot of people
fell for this.
That's a big
That's
problem.
crazy.
That's not the only.
crazy.
There were also nighttime shots of these planes getting.
What is this? What game is this? What is this? What games are what game are these they playing?
Shut down all video game footage. Arma 3, I believe, and
It makes sense.
Yeah, because China uses Arma 3 to
A video
train.
game.
Yeah, to train its soldiers.
What? They use Arma 3 to that can't be real. That can't be real.
It's Chinese state media. They use Arma 3, a video game, very popular in China.
Very
by the way.
it's a massive sandbox military game, and it's the kind of thing where you can join your friends online. You can be part of a little squad. You can ride vehicles.
That can't be real, dude. No way. No
You can use
way.
all different kinds of weapons of war, and they actually use that to train their soldiers. Somebody's got to tell these guys that video games aren't real life.
This
though.
is not an ad, by the way. We don't play Arma 3.
No,
Never played it in my
I've
life.
never played it. It looks like
I've played Arma before. I've played Arma 2 quite a bit. I don't have Arma 3. I've never got into Arma 3. That came out after I was kind of done with that whole genre of stuff. There's no, oh my, I can't believe it.
fun though, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
It's the kind of thing I probably would enjoy. But anyway, they train the Chinese military on this, so it would make sense that they would use that game engine
To
put
make
out-
propaganda.
to
yeah.
make out these fake videos. But it turns out that
no.
I got new exclusive footage
Oh
that
my
shows Chinese
god.
advanced fighter jets shut down. Let's
They're not
take a
gonna
look.
like this.
No, take a look.
Oh my
That's all
god.
Chinese new planes.
Yeah, look at that. Oh man,
Wow.
I'm seeing some. Yeah, it's no good. Look at them all. Look at them.
Every one of China's new fighter jets.
They're all shut
They're all
down.
gone.
Wow, isn't that crazy?
I guess we don't. We're not gonna go to war
That's so
after all.
funny.
Yeah, it shut them all down. Anyway, of course, I just took footage from someone who recorded DCS, Digital Combat Simulator, and put it in. I'm doing what they did.
Yeah.
The thing
that's
is, they're
so
tricking
funny.
everyone, and it makes me mad that people, because I guess people just doom scroll and they see like,
Uncovering Chinese academic espionage at Stanford.
what kind of looks semi-realistic, and they're like, oh wow, look, Chinese jets just shut down French jets.
Post-truth war, post-truth world.
Yeah.
That's what we're in.
So, I mean, just exercise common sense. When you see these videos going out there, you have to verify.
Yeah.
And it's
You do
very
have to
difficult to,
verify.
do
It's
in
important.
this day and age.
It's important to verify every piece of information that you see. You want to interpret, you want to look for any misinformation, disinformation, validity in the accounts, validity in the footage, validity, just in every little bit. Unfortunately, that is the reality of today, is that there's a lot of bad actors on the internet, and there's a lot of bad information on the internet. You really got to go out of your way to double check, triple check sometimes, source out different angles as well, just to see that if it's what is being said is actually what's being said, right? Because it's pretty easy to fall for some of this propaganda pipeline stuff, right? And I'm sure there's probably some like boomers on the internet that saw all that like Arma 3 footage and they believed it, right? They 100% believed it. Anyways, I think this video is done. I think they're going to talk about their podcast and They have like a members only podcast as well. So go and check it out. The link to this video will be in the description down below. I'm curious to see what some of the comments have to say. We're going to read some of these. India, 4K ultra satellite image. Pakistan, it's all over social media. True. True. India was like, okay, we're having a press conference. Here is where we hit. Right? We got this satellite image. Bam, 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 bam. What do we got from Pakistan? Nothing. Chinese shot Indian jets in video games, but India blew up 9 terrorist sites plus 10 Air Force military sites in real life. True. That is true. India battle with Pakistan was beyond visual range, BVR, i.e. planes did not cross international borders. Indian Defense Ministry confirmed no Indian Rafale jets were shot down. India sent Rafale look-alike drones, which Pakistan believed to be Indian fighter jets. Is that true? It actually was a balloon-shaped Rafale that they shot down. It was used for divert Pak army. Is this true? Huh. I'll have to look that up. OMG, the video game footage used in the news, that's hilarious. Yeah, there was video game footage being used in the news. And that's unfortunately what happens all the time whenever there's a conflict. I'm thinking Taiwan might need to invade West Taiwan. So true, brother. So true. Stock tanks once actually news came out. China have weapons to Pakistan, not India. Mixed it up at the start. He did mix it up at the start. He did. I realized like a little bit further down when he was saying, I was like, oh, okay, well, yeah. He did mix it up. Don't bring Timu weapons into a real war. Remind me of Iranian fake news, fake animation fighter jets. The paper tigers are acting more and more like woke liberals. Huh? India is better than China in terms of hygiene. China delude that they are best, but they are not. Huh. China? I'm going to look at some of the new comments. I'm curious. Well, I guess this is the new video, so there probably won't be too much of a difference. Idiot, China weapon is sleeping or running away when India jet enter attack them. China sold to Pakistan, not India. Indian army showed China the war outside of Armor 3 near Indo-China border. Okay. Yeah, trust me, the only war these Chinese Pakistan to win is on social media with the misinformation. True. Misinformation. You gotta be careful. Again, I'll reiterate, be careful of misinformation. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, link to the video is in the description down below. Go check it out. And I hope you have a good day. Take care. Goodbye.